Well, hello everybody and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live on this November 15th, 2025 Vinyltreasure show. It is Saturday evening. It's 50's and early 60's edition. Okay, from 9 p.m. till midnight tonight. I wasn't sure I was able to do the show tonight because I don't know why I don't feel well today. Not that I have a fever or anything like that, but I just don't feel right. So I took a pill to see if that does anything. But it started last night, maybe because I lifted the heavy boxes with aches and whatnot. But maybe it's a cold, maybe it's the start of a cold. But I do not feel the greatest. So maybe I might have to bow out of here early. We'll see. If I don't, I might need Tony. You got to bring me up some cough drops. So don't bring me those hot ones either. But anyway, so thank you all for being here. Again, I apologize for messing up. You know, the I've been having trouble with my stream. When I started off, there was, and it was in Karen's show yesterday, Thursday, there was some kind of dropouts. And it must have happened again way in the beginning when I played this intro, because the stream was on and then it goes off, but somehow the video stays on. So it stays on, so it's a sound drop. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix it, but I think it's something to do with my digital mixer in the compatibility with the OBS. So something is clicking there, and I don't know how to fix it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, because I uploaded drivers. There was a new driver that I uploaded, so it seemed to be working okay today. But I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Let's just hope that doesn't happen, because last week it didn't happen at all, but it happened on Thursday. But anyway, that's a cool instrumental we opened up with tonight. And it's not a request. It's my selection, because I didn't have time to look for the requests. It's my selection. Actually, the first two are my selections. And I got a collector's corner, although we got a couple here tonight if I get to it. But opened up tonight with a singer-songwriter and tenor saxophonist born John Marshall Greer, okay, in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Now, he was signed with RCA Records in 1949, did both vocals and instrumentals, and I just featured his 6th of 18 for the RCA label. It's a song he wrote. That's him on tenor sax, and I think he's might be calling out also on that. It's called Big John's A-Blowin'. That's what Johnny G's going to be doing tonight. Big John's A-Blowin' is the name of the tune. That is a Big John Greer with his Rhythm Rockers. Came out in October of 1950. And I made a scan of this, and it looks like brown vinyl, but it's not. It's like kind of like a red-orange kind of vinyl. I'll show it to you, folks. But after RCA, actually RCA would switch them over to their R&B subsidiary, Groove Records. That was in 1954 for another 5 releases on the Groove label through 1956. I think then he ended up on Sid Nathan's King record label, maybe some others too. But our instrumental opener from October 1950, Big John Greer and his Rhythm Rockers on the RCA label, Big John's A-Blowin'. Well, let's start it off here on the vocal portion. Want to thank those new listeners to the program that have subscribed to the Vinyltreasure show. We picked up a lot of listeners in the last week. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and if you are listening tonight, that is a good thing. But let's start it off here. We open up this vocal portion with the debut single for this group from Queens, New York. They had 4 releases on Sid Nathan's Deluxe record label, and this was their first record. It features Larry Pendergrass on lead. This charted to number 3 on WNOP out of Newport, Kentucky. Kitty leads here to start off the Vinyltreasure show, April 58. Let's give a listen to the Chanters on Deluxe. It's called My Darling. Here you go, folks.
Darling, if you love me,
won't you tell me so?
Bo, 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 bo.
My darling, why did you
side.
If you love me, why don't you tell me so and tell me now? Before it's time to go, I need you, darling, right by my side. People think of fools, I do think that you could be my bride. All I want is you by my side. Come on, darling, don't be shy. My darling, why did you go away and leave me standing? Standing right in stay, I need you, darling, right by my side.
By my side.
If you love me, why don't you tell me so and tell me now? Before it's time to go, I need you, darling, right by my People think of fools, I do think that you could be my bride. All I want is you by my side. Come on, darling, don't be shy. My darling, why did you go away and leave me standing? Standing right in the day, I need you, darling, right by my side.
By my side.
If you love me, why don't you tell me so and tell me now? Before it's time to go, I need you, darling.
There you go. We kick off the vocal portion of the program with Kitty Leeds here on the Vinyltreasure Show. They're a great group out of Queens, New York. Sound of the Chanters there. That's their debut single on Sid Nathan's deluxe record label, April 1958. My Darling is the name of the tune. I think with the Times Square Records and Slim Rose and with Sid Nathan still around, and the record became, well, I should say all the Chanters records were popular on the oldies scene back in the early 1960s, so Deluxe would re-release a lot of their records, they did, and so for the collecting market, they would buy them, and actually one of their records charted again in 61. What was it? No, 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 I think it was kind of like a shorter version of that, but that's a great Kitty group, I have to say. You know, sounds of, reminds you of Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers and whatnot, who really kind of started it all, really, at least with the rock and roll portion of that. Of course, there were other singers much earlier that had wonderful voices from the early 1950s, but there you go. So let's start off here. We count down the music chronologically here on Saturday evening, and let us open up here with a request for my special guest of Thursday, Karen Efron, who said she will. I asked her, I said, Karen, you're going to be listening to the show tonight? And she said she was going to be late and late into the program. I think she's recording with Tony O and Louis Silvani in some panel there with Louis. So she will be in, and it's terrible weather here too. It's like pouring rain, it is. It's like horrible. But she did a fantastic job. Her first appearance here on the Vinyltreasure Show. So I asked her to come back next year, and she was thrilled to play her 78s here on the program. So she's thinking possibly she may be doing an all 78 show, and they're going to be driving a lot of miles here to New York. So we'll see how that goes. But she made this request. This is not an easy record to find. This record dates back to July 1951, and for Karen Efron, the group began recording for Columbia Records back in 1949, but have releases for other labels like OK and Groove and Grand. But this is probably one of their most sought after 45s on the Columbia label. It's Chris Powell and the Five Blue Flames. Now, Powell is the band leader for this group, plays the drums, and it says on the label that the vocal chorus is by Johnny Echo, okay, Johnny Echo, but it sounds like a gal, but it's not. His real name is Johnny Leak, Leak, okay, and the deep voice that comes in is that of pianist Harold Duke Wells. So by request for Karen Efron, I know this is her top want record from July 51, Chris Powell and the Five Blue Flames on the Columbia label. It's called My Love. That's right. My Love Has Gone. Here you go, Karen, for you. They don't make records like that anymore, folks. They do not. But there you go, Chris Powell and the Five Blue Flames on the Columbia record label, July 1951. Where were you in 1951? My Love Has Gone. That one there going out to listener Karen Efron. I anticipate she will be joining us later in the program. Let's move to 1952 now. You all know this great group out of Washington, D.C. We feature them often here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Actually, I have 2 records by them coming up in probably the first hour here. And this is a request for listener Daniel Kubacki. So many great recordings by this group for the Atlantic record label. And they had a big #2 hit with a song called One Mint Julep. Okay, I know many of you know that tune, which was their 3rd release on the Atlantic record label. Daniel Kubacki requested the flip side, the B-side of the 45. It features Buddy Bailey on lead. This is from March of 1952 by request for Daniel Kubacki, the Clovers on the Yellow and Black Atlantic label. It's called Middle of the Night. This is for Daniel Kubacki. Here you go, Daniel.
Thrill my heart and Oh, just hold me, squeeze me, baby, in the middle of the night. Well, they say to each his own, and I want you to be mine alone. As they say, just wait and pray. Well, your love is all I crave. Can't you see it's you and me? From now, baby, till eternity. Come to me, make things right in the middle of the night. Well, romance is what I feel, and I know that this is real. When the stars are up above, I will whisper my song of love. Ecstasy has come to me. This must be heaven. Ooh, baby G, come to me, make things right in the middle of the night.
There you go, the great sound of the Clovers there by request for Daniel Kubacki. Actually, I think that record charted for them on the R&B chart, if I'm not mistaken. Number 3 R&B hit for that was a two-sided hit for the Clovers. March 1952, by request for Daniel Kubacki. The Clovers on the Atlantic label, the great Buddy Bailey on lead. Middle of the Night is the name of the tune. Johnny G stays up in the middle of the night too much. I need to really get, and I went to bed early yesterday. I had about 7, I never get 7 hours of sleep, but maybe because, I don't know, something going on or whatever. But you see, it's like a congestion of some sort. And I took a hot shower, and I'm like, what's going on here? And I was afraid to blow my nose because I was going to get a nosebleed. But I did not do that, thank goodness. But Johnny G here on a Saturday. If you are new to this program, got some new listeners in our chat room tonight. Thank you. Please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. This is the 3rd show of this week. I'll be back on Wednesday evening with Soul 45s out of my collection. Been picking up some soul listeners that dig on the soul from the 1960s and early 70s. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is, it's best to do that, but I pick them up in a number of ways here. But vinyltreasures@aol.com is the best thing. Plus, I like to get the emails from the listeners anyway. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat. I saw you, Chris, come in. This group originally from Gary, Indiana, but they signed with Vivian Carter's VJ record label up Chicago way, and this is their second release on the VJ record label. Came out in October of 1953 and was written by the lead singer of the group. His name was Pookie Hudson. From October 1953 going out to Chris Reed. Here are the Spaniels on the VJ label, and with their tune called The Bells Ring Out. This is going out to Chris Reed. Here you go, Chris.
My dear,
You've been gone so long. Hope nothing's gone wrong. Please hurry home to me. My dear, the bells ring out so sweet. They repeat and they repeat. You're coming home to me. As the bells they ring out, they remind me, oh, remind me of the love we have shared and the time we've been so blessed. Oh, come on home, baby. Come on back to Phuket. And together we will be for eternity. As the bells they ring out, they remind me, oh, remind me of you, of the love we have shared and the times we've been oh blue. Oh, baby, come on back to Phuket, and together we will be for eternity.
Oh, disruptions here. Disruptions here. Disruptions here on the Vinyltreasure show, folks. Sorry about the disruptions here. As I put a cough drop in my mouth, I need one. The my sister Tony was here. She's going to be here for another couple days. I think she'll be here. Let me take this. let me take this cough drop, folks. But anyway, you got to excuse me, folks, as I need it. I don't want to cough in the mic. But anyway, there you go. What a great record that is. And that's a nice, clean copy. I wish I had that on red vinyl. I had a chance, but it wasn't. If I'm going to buy the red vinyl VJs, I want them to be nice. I have a few, by the Eldorados. I do have a couple by the Spaniels, but those are DJ copies too for you collectors out there. The red ones at this stage in the early this is 1953, so they didn't press DJ copies, but so they put them on red. But that one there going out to Chris Reed, they like that tune in the YouTube chat room, October 53. Pookie Hudson and the Spaniels on the VJ Records. The Bells Ring Out is the name of the tune. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure show, let's move into 1954. The big year tonight, I think, is 1958. I think that's the big year. And I got nothing from 1961. So anyway, I never know what I get here on a Saturday night. We're also live on Oldies and More Radio too, by the way. I guess the stream is sounding good, and as long as it stays on, that's all that matters. But let's fill a request now for listener Mike Sape in our YouTube chat room, and he wants to send this tune out to listeners in the chat room, Joe Shacatano and Frank Gingaro. Okay, this group from Miami, Florida, they had 5 releases on Sid Nathan's Federal record label. Well, Charlene, 5 or 6? Are you including the one as the Quails? I don't know. So that said, well, wait a minute. 5, this says 6. So I don't know which one it is. So there's a little bit of discrepancy there. Supposedly this is their third, written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Bill Robinson. And I'm still missing one record, Mike, as you know, by this group. July 1954. Here are Bill Robinson and the Quails on the deluxe label by request from Mike Sape in our YouTube chat room. You want to send this one out to Joe Shack and Frank Chingaro. It's called Somewhere Somebody Cares. Bill Robinson and the Quails. Here you go.
There must be a way. My poor heart cries desperately. I try to find someone like you.
Someone like you.
I know there's a way. My search was all in vain. All my life I wanted to find someone like you.
Someone like you.
I lie in bed awake each night, waiting for fate to show me the light. 'Cause I'm human, so real. I just wanna feel that somewhere somebody cares. I'm human, so real.
Real.
I just wanna feel that
Somewhere somebody cares.
There you go. That's Bill Robinson. Whoops. Let me get let me get on here. That is Bill Robinson and the Quails from July 1954 on the deluxe record banner. Somewhere Somebody Cares is the name of the tune. That is their third release, we'll say. And that one they're requested by Mike Sape in our YouTube chat. I'm going out to Frank Chingaro and Joe Shacatano. That's one you don't often hear by the group. And if you are just tuning into the Vinyltreasure Show, we play the records by year. I play them in blocks. We are in the 1954 block. We had quite a few from 1954. Actually, this is a flip side request from last week. Busta Bass last week requested Dinah Washington on the Mercury record label, her rendition of the tune Teach Me Tonight. I got another version of that coming up for James Stone in our YouTube chat room. But Dennis Fluharty, who listens to Johnny G every week, asked me to flip over the 45 and give a listen to the flip side here. This tune written by Mamie Thomas and Leroy Kirkland. This is on the Pink Mercury label. The Pink Mercuries were the R&B series. They did it by color. Okay, I think they were doing it, or were they doing it by numbers earlier? I don't know, because they had the 5,000 series and the 8,000 series, kind of weird numbering series. But this is an Pink means the R&B, an R&B record. That's what they considered it. This is from December 54. Miss Dinah Washington on the Mercury label for listener Dennis Fluharty, and the tune is called Wishing Well. Here you go, Dennis, for you.
I put all my pennies in my wishing well, count them day and night, hoping that I'm right, wishing for only you. I spend all my evenings with my favorite star. He knows where you are, though you've traveled far, holding someone new. Wishing wells are for fools, and only fools ever cry. Foolish fool am I, seems my eyes are never dry. Yes, I have many wishes in my wishing well. It's filled to the top, still I just can't stop wishing for only you. Foolish fool am I, seems my eyes are never dry. Oh no, I have many wishes, yes, in my wishing well. It's filled to the top, still I just can't stop wishing for only you. I've got a penny in the well, and I hope my dreams come true.
There you go, the great Dinah Washington. Dinah Washington going out to listener Dennis Fluharty, tuned into the program. Wishing Well is the name of the tune, December 1954 on the Mercury label. Last week we heard Busta Bass's request, Teach Me Tonight. Great two-sided 45 there by Dinah Washington. If you are new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to get notifications. Also, those those of you in the chat room, sometimes you can't see certain people like Big Dave Swinger, so you have to switch from top chat to live chat. So I did that downstairs on the PCs for my mother, but I forgot to do it here. So it was LA Arch that reminded Johnny G. Let us continue here, and we are still in the 1954 block, and this is a request for listeners Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Great record here. Greg Surik sold me this 45. And George Tompkins used to say, remember he used to say, this is a song that's going to smoke your socks off? Well, that's what he said for this record many, many years ago. And this group out of Washington, D.C., they recorded two for Art Sheridan's Sabre Records, which was out of Chicago. This is their second. It features Fleming Briscoe on lead, and he also wrote the tune from June 54, going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room, The Sound of the Five Blue Notes. The Five Blue Notes on the Sabre label. It's called The Beat of Our Hearts. Here you go, Frank and Jerry, for you.
You know my heart is true. It beats only for you. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide this love that's
That's Sounds of the Time Capsule show here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there by request for listener Frank Gingaro and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. The great sound of the Five Blue Notes. Their second release on the Sabre label came out in June of 1954. Fleming Briscoe, he's the lead singer on that. It's called The Beat of Our Hearts. What a great record that is. I'm telling you, that is a great tune. They don't make them like that anymore. And please tune in tomorrow afternoon, the R&B Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank Gingaro and Gordon Skagberg. They will be back live tomorrow, the 16th, from 3 p.m. till 5 or 6, we'll see. But they'll be back tomorrow live on WRHU-FM 88.7, also streaming on WRHU.org. Tune in tomorrow to Frank and Gordon to the Rhythm and Blues Serenade. Play the same type of music that Johnny G does, and all on original vinyl too, and records like that. Big Dave, if you're looking for that 45, you got a better chance of getting it on a 78 than you do on a 45. And you got to be careful of boots on that also too. Got to be very careful. Let us continue here on a Saturday evening. Johnny G a bit under the weather. I hope you like my imitation fedora hat. Somebody didn't like it. They thought that it was not. They thought that the white band did not match. I needed a white shirt. I don't know. Maybe that is, but I'm not much of a fashion guy. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's fill a request now for Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat room as we go out to the West Coast. To the Bahari Brothers Flair record label for Richard Berry with a female group backing him up. They're known as the Dreamers, and this is a song that Berry wrote, and I think the Dreamers backed him 3 times on the Flair label. This is from November of 1954, I think the second that they backed him on. Richard Berry and the Dreamers on Flair Records for Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat room. It's called Baby Darling. Here you go, Bill.
Can't let you go, tell me
There you go, Richard. Richard Berry. Listen, these cough. My sister brought me cough drops. They're gonna have to save me tonight. Is what they're gonna have to do. There you go, Richard Berry and the Dreamers. November 1954. That one they're going out to Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat room. Baby Darling is the name of the tune. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, and got to welcome Tommy and his wife Nora. Right? I say that right? Yeah. Nora Albergo. See, I think Tommy, you watch me on your ITV. Many people tuned into Johnny G on the ITV with his sporty fedora imitation hat. But let us continue here for a Saturday evening. I hope you consider subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyltreasure Show. We're also live on Oldies and More here as I catch my breath. But let's fill a request now for James Stone. I guess since I played Dinah Washington's version of Teach Me Tonight, he really likes this version by this girl trio raised in Havana, Cuba. But then they migrated to Miami, Florida back in 1942. They were Peggy, Sherry, and Babette DeCastro. Now, they recorded as the DeCastro Sisters. Now, James Stone, if I said Brown, I meant Stone. James Stone requested their first of 10 on Faber Robinson and Sid Abbott's Abbott label, which was out of Hollywood, California. And this, of course, is a cover tune. We heard one by Dinah Washington last week, originally done by Janet Bryce in January of 1954 on the Decca label. But this one came out in September of 54, and it was a big number 2 Billboard hit. Okay, and so let's give it a spin here. Going out to James Stone in our YouTube chat room, September 54. The DeCastro Sisters on the Abbott label, and their rendition of the tune Teach Me Tonight. Here you go, Mr. James Stone, for you.
Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The sky's a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near,
Wow, they like they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the DeCastro Sisters. Big Dave Swinger says it's their biggest hit. That's their first release on the Abbott record label. September 1954, Teach Me Tonight is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your teacher every Saturday night right here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Try to teach you about all these cool 45s out of my collection that you request. So thank you. If you do have a request, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Again, I'll be back on Wednesday evening. I don't know. It depends. If I feel okay tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to do the Relic countdown of 56 or that special show that I got from Chris Marceau. I don't know. I'm deciding to see. That might be easier because the records, I think, are filed. But they all are filed. But anyway, then I'll be back next Saturday again. So get me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And be sure to subscribe, because when I have subscribers, the copyright police stay away from this live broadcast. But anyway, let us continue here as the Clovers return to the Vinyltreasure Show, this time for listener Casey Hines in Paris. This great group out of Washington, D.C. This is their 14th release that Casey requested. And at this time, the group included Matthew McQuarter, tenor, Harold Lucas Jr., baritone, Harold Winley, bass, and wait a minute. Wait a minute here. So, Charlene, these are Mickey Baker's on guitar, I guess, and Sam the Man Taylor is on tenor sax. Oh, this so we got group members, and we got instrumentals, or I should say the people playing the instruments here. Sam the Man Taylor on sax, Harry Van Walls on piano. He's got a release on the Atlantic label that's hard to get with a group. Abby Baker on bass, Panama Francis on drums. This tune written by Rudy Toombs, again with John Buddy Bailey on lead, by request for Casey Hines. August 55 now. We're in the 1955 block. The Clovers on Atlantic. It's called Nip Sip is the name of the tune for Casey Hines. Here you go, Casey.
Going down to meet my little Bobby Socks, shove a big nickel in the music box, splash for a while in my Bermuda shorts, and then I'm gonna order us a mellow malt. I'm gonna nip sip every day, nip sip every night, nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. I'm a rock candy popper with sugar lips, a honey dripper to my fingertips. I go for soda and a root beer too, the little light spice. Ooh, shooby-doo. Nip sip every day, nip sip every night, nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. Going to the party, get with a bunch. Got $1 for my nipping and a dime for my lunch. Gonna dance the mambo every set, and well, I wanna get my whistle wet. Nip sip every day, nip sip every night, nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. Going to the party, get with a bunch. Got $1 a nippin' and a dime for my lunch. Gonna dance the mambo every set. And when I wanna get my whistle wet, I'm gonna nip, sip every day. Nip, sip every night. Nip, sip every day. Just the nippin' and the sippin', the time away. Toodaloo-doo, 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 toodaloo-doo. Nip, sip.
Excuse me, there you go. By request for listener Casey Hines in Paris, the great sound of the Clovers, Buddy Bailey and the Clovers there from August 1955 on the Atlantic record label. Nip Sip is the name of the tune. Johnny G doesn't nip sip anymore. Not that I did, but I used to occasionally, really only when I went to like Christmas parties or kind of events at my, at my job. Because we'd have these parties, and they're like, Johnny, so my grandmother would tell me, you're going to mingle around, just hold it in your hand. You don't have to drink it if you don't want to. So just mingle around in the crowd, just hold it while you at the cocktail hour or whatever. So I would get some kind of extravagant drink there and just hold it there, whatever. Maybe sip it a little bit. Johnny G sipping along here on a Saturday evening. Hope you're digging the tunes. Excuse my cough, folks, because I'm not 100%. I guess I'm doing okay. Am I doing okay, folks? I hope so, but let us continue. We are in the 1955 block. Got a special record here, okay, by request for SNB. That's Steve B. in our YouTube chat room. He wants to send this one out to his wife, Nicola, of 45 years. As we head out to the West Coast here, this group, they were all attending LA's Fremont High School back in the day, and this was their debut single on Dootsy Williams' Dutone. I should say their first single on Dootsy Williams. This was not their debut, but it was their first release on Dootsy Williams' Dutone record label, and this became the group's signature song, made really popular when Art LeBeau put it on his Oldies But Goodies albums. Then everybody heard this record all over the nation. But it's a great tune. The tune is written by the lead singer, Don Julian, okay, from February 1955, by request for SNB, sending it out to his wife, Nicola, of 43 years. I don't want to give you 2 extra years there. This is Don Julian and the Meadowlarks on Dutone with Heaven and Paradise. Here you go, Steve and Nicola.
Heaven and paradise, oh, that's where I want to be. Just you and me in heaven and paradise. Ooh, heaven and paradise, oh, that's where I want to be. Just you and me in heaven and paradise. Ooh, paradise. Roses are red, violets are blue. God only knows how I love you. My darling, I love you. I love you so. I'll never let you go. Let you go. Heaven and paradise, oh, that's where I want to be. Just you and me in heaven and paradise.
Yeah, sounds of California here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, and that one there going out to Steve B, SNB in our YouTube chat room, and to his wife Nicola of 43 years. What a great tune that is. Don Julian and the Meadowlarks, February 55 release on Dootsy Williams' Dutone label. Heaven and Paradise is the name of the tune. That's Greg's. I could not leave that record there at that price. I had to take it. And plus, it was a nice copy too. So, listen, that's a great record. You can get sometimes you find that record, it's not clean, but Greg's was clean. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, and this is actually my replacement request for Amy King, who is the moderator of Johnny G's chat room, as I played the wrong song for her last week by this blues guitarist, singer, songwriter, originally from Greenwood, Mississippi, but he would relocate to New Orleans, Louisiana, and he would sign with Art Roop's specialty record label. His real name was Eddie Jones, but he recorded as Guitar Slim. Now, I'm saying the right write-up for this. His 6th of 8 for the specialty label. A song he wrote. This came out in May of 1955, going out to Amy King in our YouTube chat room. Guitar Slim and his band on specialty. It's called I Got Something for You. This is for Amy King. Here you go, Amy.
I got something for you, baby. I hope it makes you glad. Well, I got something for you, baby. I hope it makes you glad. I wanna give you something, baby. Give you something, baby. Baby, that you never had. Come on and walk with me, baby. And take me by the hand. Come on and walk with me, baby. And take me by the hand. I wanna prove to you, baby. Prove to you, baby. Baby, I can raise some sand. I wanna tell you something, baby. You know you are so sweet. I wanna tell you something, baby, honey. You know you are so sweet. You got to listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. Baby, you were meant for me. You know it, honey. Come on, talk with me, baby. Listen to my plea. Come on and talk with me, baby. Listen to my plea. I wanna give you something, baby. Give you something, baby. Baby, that I know you need. Well, I got something for you, honey. Now I hope it makes you glad. Yes, I got something for you, baby. I hope it makes you glad. I wanna give you something, baby. Give you something, baby. Baby, that you never had. Come on and talk with me, baby. Now listen to my plea. Come on and talk with me, baby. And listen to my plea. You got to listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. Baby, you was meant for me. Oh, yeah.
There you go. That one there by request for listener Amy King. Amy King, my moderator in our YouTube chat room there. That's the sound of Guitar Slim. Guitar Slim from May of 1955 on Art Roop's specialty record label. I Got Something for You is the name of the tune. It was interesting because when I went back to the specialty box, there were 3 in there, 3 more by him. And I don't know how they got in there because they were already clean. They should have been in my main collection. So somehow they got into the records to be cleaned section. Anyway, Johnny G here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. I hope you're digging on the tunes. If you are, please give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends about this program if they like vocal groups and rhythm and blues from the 50s and early 60s. And you know, the good thing about this show is you can join here at your favorite time of the era. So if you're not into so much of the early 1950s or whatnot, and you like maybe 1955 or even late 50s or early 60s, then you tune in later on in the show if you are around. If not, you can go to the archive. The shows are getting lots of views. Karen Efron's guest spot here from last Thursday, Karen, lots of response on that, and lots of people. When you get home, you got a whole bunch of people commenting about your show. So you should answer them. They're on the YouTube page. So many people enjoyed your show. I think I've been sending you the emails as I've been getting them. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's fill a request for listener Nat Papagallo. We go back out to Los Angeles, California. Actually, although Art Roop's specialty label was from Los Angeles, so is this label, RPM, the Bahari Brothers RPM label. And this is a request for Nat Papagallo. I used to work with Nat when I worked for a construction company. I was a controller of a construction company. So I used to work for Nat. I used to be like in a fishbowl office. I used to manage a whole bunch of people out on the floor. And he would come in from New York, I don't know, and come into the office. We talk about music all the time. I even sold him some records that are in your jukebox, Nat. And I don't know, you told me this one's in your jukebox maybe, but do you have the blue shiny press in your jukebox? This group recorded as two groups or two different names at the same time. They were known as the Cadets on the Bahari Brothers Modern label, and also known as the Jacks on the RPM record label. So Nat requested a Jacks single from October of 1955. Let's see, and which one is this, Charlene? This is their third of six. It features Willie Davis on lead from October 1955 for Nat Papagallo, the Jacks on RPM. It's called This Empty Heart. Here you go, Nat, for you, the Jacks.
My love has gone. I said goodbye to all my friends. Oh, please come back to me and fill this empty heart of mine. The days I feel, the nights so dark and cold, my dear. Darling, no other love can fill this empty heart of mine. I'll make a million wishes upon a million stars. No matter where you go, my heart is where you are. Someday, my love, once more I'll hold you close to me. Till then, this misery will fill this empty heart of mine. I'll make a million wishes upon a million stars. No matter where you go, my heart is where you are. Someday, my love, once more I'll hold you close to
Sounds of California here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That one there going out to Nat Papagallo. I'm pretty sure he's got that in his jukebox. But Nat, you probably got the black label on that. I think that's Greg's copy, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't have the blue label. The Jacks there. The Jacks with Willie Davis on lead. I don't know, Big Dave, if we had to do a battle of the leads. That might be a good show to do. The battle of the leads of the Jacks and the Cadets. But that one there from October 55 on the RPM record label, This Empty Heart. Johnny G, hopefully not leaving you with an empty heart when you tune into the Vinyltreasure Show. It is our Saturday get-together here. I am under the weather for today, so you have to excuse me. I got a cough drop in my mouth. My sister brought me up some, maybe she'll bring me up some tea. And my mother will say, Mom, make Tony bring me up. Well, don't make her, ask her if she will do that. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request now. We are in the night. Well, this is the last one out of 1955, and it's a request for listener Julian McCroy, another one of our pioneer groups of R&B. They're originally from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm sure many of you know this group, hooking up with Cleveland disc jockey back in the day, Alan Freed, who became their manager, and they made their debut on Freed's label, Champagne Records. That's a difficult record to find, and I was lucky to get that from Dallas Ellis, I think. I bought that record from, who is no longer with us, unfortunately. Many of the people that I bought records from many years ago are no longer with us, sadly. But this is a request for Julian McCroy. It's on Leonard Chess's Chess label. Now, this is the B-side to the group's fourth release. Okay, the A-side, a song called Starlight, a great tune that featured Bobby Lester on lead. But the flip is a duet, one of the 7 duets that were done by this group, the Moonglows, recorded by Bobby Lester and Harvey Fuqua, and who get writer credit along with Alan Freed, although the label shows Richard Dallas as one of the writers, but Richard Dallas in reality is really Bobby Lester. So this is going out to Julian McCroy. It's a duet of Bobby and Harvey. They also were duets on We Go Together, So All Alone, He Lied, New Gal, Mean Old Blues, Kiss Me Baby, and Sweeter Than Words. And here they are, a duet with In Love from August 55, the Moonglows on Chess for Julian McCroy. It's called In Love. Here you go, folks.
I'm in love. I'm in love. Wow. I'm in love. Stay in love. Wow. I'm in love. 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 I'm in love. Wow. I don't want nobody else, for I'm in love. Oh, can't you see? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? Please say, you love me. I don't want nobody else, for
that one there by request for listener Julian McCroy, The Sound of the Moonglows, although it's a duet of Bobby Lester and Harvey Fuqua, a song entitled In Love, August 1955. That's on the Chess record label. Big Dave Swinger, you have a DJ on one side and a stock on the other. A couple people have that, have the record that way, I understand. But anyway, let us continue here. Now, you know, Karen Efron was a guest here just last Thursday here. She did a fantastic job here with her first guest spot on the Vinyltreasure show with the girl sounds with male and female groups backing them up. And some of the listeners, Karen, they were when you played that Bixie Crawford record. So Steve in Arizona said he loved the show. He emailed Johnny G and he said, you know, Johnny, and he doesn't have records. Okay, he has lots of songs in his library like John Engstrom does, but he doesn't own the records, so he wouldn't know like what was possibly on the flip side. So when he emailed me yesterday or the day before, he said, Johnny G, Karen played a great record by Bixie Crawford, and one that I really like by her, you know, is a song called How Big a Fool Can You Be? So I said, Steve, that is actually the flip side of the record that Karen brought up here. So I said, I have the record. I don't have the blue shiny copy like Karen. I have like the maroon copy. And I don't know, that might have been just an odd press, another pressing plant that put that out. But it's an original that Karen had. And so Steve, I told Steve, I said, look, I'll play it for you in the 1956 block. So here it is for Steve in Arizona. This is Bixie Crawford, and Karen gave excellent information on her because Charlene went back to listen to the info, okay? She was born in 1920 in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Her name is Birdie Marjorie Hairston. First recording back in 1946 for the Decca label, and she also recorded for RCA, United, and C-Note. This is on the Empire label. Now, Empire Records, I think George Mottola was one. It's a trio of owners, I think. George Mottola, Helen Crinnett, and Emil Bailey. And George Mottola, I said that. It's out of Hollywood, California. It's with the Ernie Freeman Orchestra. And Mottola co-wrote this. And yeah, Karen played the flip of this, which was called Rock and Roll Wedding. But Steve requested the flip, okay, from March of 1956, going out to Steve in the Arizona desert. Bixie Crawford on Empire. It's called How Big a Fool, parentheses, Can You Be? Here you go, Steve, for you.
I'm just a fool who really loves you. There is no greater fool than me. You told me lies and I believed you. How big a fool can you be? I close my eyes when people tell me they saw you kissing someone new. I just won't let my heart believe it. I'm just a fool in love with you. Someday you may be crying over
There you go. That one there from March 1956 going out to Steve in Arizona. That is Bixie Crawford on the Empire record label out of Los Angeles, California. How Big a Fool, parentheses, Can You Be is the name of the tune. Now, she's got a later one also, which I have because I collect the Indigo label. You know the Indigo label? I think it's the same label that Kathy Young and the Innocents they recorded on, I think. I apologize for my coughs here. We got some new people in the chat room. Want to welcome you all to the Vinyltreasure Show with Johnny G. We got a worldwide audience here. So thank you all for being here. I hope you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll be back next Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here out of New York is where I broadcast. And we're here till about midnight, although we'll see how far I can go. I got I think 6 records less than I had last week, so that's better. That is better. But I was a few minutes late anyway. But let us continue here. We are in 1956. Let's fill a request for John Ronayne. I haven't seen Jump Up in our YouTube chat room here in a while, but he requested this tune. As this group, they were all New Yorkers except for the lead singer. He was from Virginia. At the time, 20-year-old Carlton Langford was his name. The other members were Robert Banks, James Fobbs, Robert Harris, and Willie Page. Collectively, they were known as the Blue Chip. You know that I don't know if I should say this, Mom, but didn't Mr. Lucky call Tony's father-in-law before he passed away? Didn't he call my sister Lori a blue chip? I think he did. And maybe we didn't know what that meant at the time. But anyway, this group is called the Blue Chips. It's on Sid Nathan's deluxe record label. And L.A. Arch, when you see the words on the deluxe and the federals, those are called bio promos that they would put on there for the disc jockeys to read off. And George Tompkins told me, Johnny, that's all made up. I don't really think it's made up because they give you the names of the group members and whatnot. That's how Louis populated his book, Collecting Rare Records, from the bio promos. But anyway, Sid Nathan's deluxe record, this tune written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Carlton Langford, by request for John Ronayne, and I like this song a lot. December 56, they're called the Blue Chips on deluxe. It's called Appointment with Love. Here you go, John, for you.
I've got an appointment with love. Ba, 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 whoa. No, I won't worry no more. Ba, 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 whoa. My girl, she told me that she'll wait. Appointment with love. Appointment with love. Ba, ba, ba. No, I won't worry no more. Ba, 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 whoa. My girl, she told me that she'll wait. Appointment with love. Now, I feel so good now. Happy, happy, yes, sirree. Feel just like a
Well, if anybody has an appointment of love, that kind of precedes the Vinyl Treasure Show. If not, you have an appointment with Johnny G. If you love this music, that's a cool tune there going out to listener John Ronayne, December 1956. They're called the Blue Chips. The Blue Chips on Sid Nathan's Deluxe record label. Of course, he also owned the King label. They were talking about King on that documentary they did on the on King Records, but he also owned Deluxe, and it's called Appointment with Love, and that is Carlton Langford is the lead singer on that. As we continue here on a Saturday evening, we are in the 1956 block, and this is a request for Adrian Viterbo. This is on a label called Rego Records. Okay, the group is called the Dungaree Dolls. So I was at I think it was in is it the Edison? Who has gone to the Edison, New Jersey show? Is that in the industrial park? I don't know my way around New Jersey, but I always used to go to that show. So, and many people know I bought a lot of my collection from Greg and he was a year older than me. So he knew that I was buying records like he was. So I was in that show. And it happens to a lot of people. Greg would tap you on the shoulder. He picked this up and a couple other things there. So he goes to me, Johnny, do you need the Dungaree Doll? I didn't even know who the Dungaree Dolls were. But it's the first press on the Rego label. So I said, I don't have this record. And I forget what it was. Maybe $125 or something he charged me way back when. But I said, I'll buy it. And that's what he used to do. He wanted to turn it there to possibly buy another record he was wheeling and dealing with. But I bought this from him. Lost my place. Here we go. They're called the Dungaree Dolls. Now, Ferdy Gonzalez, in his disco file, claims this group also recorded as the Dolls on the Teenage label. Now, I don't have that 45. I think that's one of two Teenage records that I'm missing, and that's one of them. But this is normally we play Boy of My Dreams, but Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room requested the flip side of this from July 56. Let's give a listen to the Dungaree Dolls on the Rego label. It's called Little Wallflower for Adrian. Here you go, Adrian, for you.
I know they're whispering about you. I don't care what they say about me. I'll sit here while they talk about me. They're calling me Little Wallflower, while all the other girls are dancing. You find me dreaming of romancing. I can see from the way they're glancing. They're calling me Little Wallflower. No boy has a chance with me. I won't let them dance with me. I would rather just sit here alone. The fellas all wonder why I let every dance go by. But I have reasons of my own. I'll keep my promise to you, Johnny. I'll dance with no one but you, Johnny. So hurry, hurry to the party. Then I won't be Little Wallflower anymore. Won't be Little Wallflower
They're whispering. What are they whispering about on that record there? But anyway, there you go. That one they're going out to listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. That's July 1956. They're called the Dungaree Dolls. You know what I think they'd really name themselves? Did Perry Como do a thing called Dungaree Doll? Did he do a song? I think they named themselves probably after that song. Was it in 56, though, or 57? I don't recall. I never checked it, but I thought that might have been why they called themselves the Dungaree Dolls, maybe. That's on the Rego record label. That is the way to get it. That is a hard press to get. Little Wallflower is the name of the tune. And you can also get it in 1959. They reissued this. I think I showed it to you. But, wait. Yeah, they reissued it on the Karen record label. And actually, the band leader was Big Al Sears and his orchestra behind it. But they called it same thing, but it's a shorter version, and it sounds like they added like a little echo or so. It's slightly different, at least on that side. I didn't compare the other side. Eddie Fisher. Okay, thank you, Big Dave. Eddie Fisher did Dungaree Doll. Okay. Anyway, I messed that up because I don't listen to many pop records here on the... Well, I don't listen to... I have them. I have that record. I do. But anyway, let us continue here. And let's go to Brooklyn, New York now for this next group. And it's a request for Chuck Mitchell in Ohio. This group first recording as the Toppers for the Jubilee record label in 1954. Then in 1955, they signed with Sid Nathan's King label. Had 7 releases for King Records between 55 and 57. This was the group's second release, and it features Henry Alston on lead. So let's send this one out to Chuck Mitchell, January 56, The Hurricanes. Hurricanes on King, a great tune here. It's called Maybe It's All for the Best for Chuck Mitchell. Here you go.
Darling, I hate to see you go. You've always been my love, you know. I'll miss you so the tears will flow, I guess, but maybe it's all for the best. Oh yes, my heart may cry and say nay, nay. My soul may long for yesterday. Darling, no matter how my heart regrets, maybe it's all for the best. I have my memories of you, no matter where you are. This heart of mine that once loved you will always bear the scar. Someday we'll try again, I know. Kiss me goodbye, then let me go. Darling, don't cry, let's you and I confess that maybe it's all for the best. Maybe it's all for the best.
That's a great tune there going out to listener Chuck Mitchell in our YouTube chat room. What are the Buckeyes doing? Busta Bass and Chuck Mitchell, big Buckeye fans. I'm a Bengal fan, but I don't know what they're going to do tomorrow. My brother bet against them. He says he's given 5 points or 5.5 points. I'll give the Steelers he's taken. But getting off the track here. But there you go, the great sound of the Hurricanes. That is Henry Alston on lead. January 56, going out to Chuck Mitchell. Maybe It's All for the Best is the name of the tune. That's on King Records. Sometimes you have to make those decisions. Sometimes it's not very easy to make decisions like that, but you know what? Sometimes things like that happen. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. This group formed on the USS Noble, which was an attack transport ship back in 1952. Now, the group included Moses Walker, first tenor, Jerry Speed, second tenor, baritone and alto, Elroy Coleman, bass, and the lead singer of this group, Henry Houston. Collectively, they were known as the Raindrops. Now, after Henry Houston's discharge from the service, he sang with Preston Love's Orchestra in 1955 and teamed up with Paella Ballantyne, a.k.a. Sugar Pie DeSanto, recording for Federal Records as Preston Love's Love Bugs, and also as Hank and Sugar Pie. Then in late 56, Henry Houston and the Raindrops signed with Nick Therry's Spin It label, and this was and they had this recording and a request for Gordy Freeman. It came out in December of 1958. The group is called The Raindrops on Spin It Records, and the name of the tune is called, in parentheses, I Found, and it's Heaven in Love. These are The Raindrops for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Gordy.
You gave me the key to open heaven's door. I found heaven and love. And a dream became reality. The darkness is gone. I found my destiny. I found heaven in love, and the world became as a rose, so real and true. And in your eyes it shows. I touch your hand, and a dream was born. I fell for your charm. I'll always love you forever, 'cause heaven is in your arms. I found heaven and love. Now that I'm yours, you gave me the key to open heaven's doors. Open the door. I touch your hand, and a dream was born. I fell for your charm. I'll always love you forever, 'cause heaven is in your arms. I found heaven and love.
There you go. That one there going out to Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Raindrops. The Raindrops there with, what did I say? Henry Houston on lead. Henry Houston, December 1956, on the Spin It record label. I Found Heaven in Love is the name of the tune. Of course, then and later in 1958, he would become the lead singer of the Cufflinks with an X that recorded for the Dutone record label. We have someone from Tokyo, Japan in the chat room. Well, thank you, Tokyo Record Style, for being in the chat room. We were all over the world tonight. So thank you all for tuning in to the Vinyltreasure Show. I hope you would consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as we continue here. And you all know this next singer, born in Albany, Georgia, but raised in Greenville, Florida. And I'm talking about Ray Charles. Now, this is a request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. And this one is... let me see, had 28 releases for the Atlantic label between 1952 and 1960. Bill requested his 12th. Now, this tune written by, Big Dave said it, Doc Pomus. He wrote this tune, and this is with orchestra and chorus, okay? And this charted number 5 on the Billboard R&B chart from September 1956. Here is Mr. Ray Charles on Atlantic going out to Bill Olb in New Jersey. The song is called Lonely Avenue. For Bill, here you go.
Now my room has got 2 windows, but the sunshine never come through. You know it's always dark and dreary since I broke off, baby, with you. I live on a lonely avenue. My little girl wouldn't say I do, but I feel so sad and blue, and it's all because of you. I could cry, cause I live on Lonely Avenue. Oh, yes, sir. Now you know my covers, they feel like lead, and my pillow, it feels like stone. Well, I toss and turn so every night. I'm not used to being alone. I live on a lonely avenue. My little girl wouldn't say I do, but I feel so sad and blue. You know it's all because of you. I could cry, cause I live on a lonely avenue. Yes, sir. Lonely avenue. Lonely avenue. Lonely avenue. Now I've been so sad and lonesome since you left this town. You know if I could beg or borrow the money, child, I would be highway bound. I live on a lonely avenue. My little girl wouldn't say I do, but I feel so sad and blue. You know it's all because of you. I could cry.
I wonder if those were the Cookies backing him up. That is a group. I don't think that was the Raylettes. I don't think the Raylettes were with him at this early stage, September 56. That could have been the Cookies, one of those girl groups that recorded for the Atlantic record label. That's Ray Charles, by request for listener Bill Olb. Ray Charles with Lonely Avenue on the Atlantic record label, his 12th release for the Atlantic label. Johnny G here on a Saturday, and I hope you are liking this show. If you are, listen, there's not many people that do what Johnny G does here on a Saturday evening, and I wasn't going to do the show tonight because I wasn't feeling the greatest. My sister brought me up some tea. Okay, she slipped it to Johnny G. I have to tip her if she's still awake. If she's not awake, I'm not going to tip her. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request now for John Cummins as we move into 1957 now. I play the records by year. Now we're in 1957, and you know this group, one of the most successful groups, early groups to come out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm talking about the Dell Vikings, okay, which more than half, 75% of the group left, okay, Phoebe Records and went to record for Mercury Records, okay, all except Crip Johnston. He was already 18 years old. But the Mercury, there were 8 releases on the Mercury record label, and John Cummins requested their first release. We've been playing ballads for Joe Shacatano for the majority of the evening, because Joe is a ballad guy, as well as many of you others that are tuned into the program. But some of you like the up-tempo side, so we're going to go really up-tempo for this. So shake your hips on this one, folks. This charted number 6 on KQV out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the lead singer on this, his name is Gus Backus. Gus Backus on lead, May 1957, for listener John Cummins, the Dell Vikings on Mercury. It's called Jitterbug Mary for John. Here you go.
Jitterbug, jitterbug, jitterbug Mary. That's what they call my baby, Jitterbug Mary. Oh no, I don't, baby, Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh, Jitterbug Mary. Some people think she's crazy, Jitterbug Mary. She makes my brain so hazy, Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. Jitterbug Mary, and now she's changed to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Jitterbug is standing on a corner, doing what she wants to do. Jitterbug is standing on a
she waiting for you.
Jitterbug Mary. Some people think she's crazy. Jitterbug Mary. She makes my brain so hazy. Jitterbug Mary. And now she's changed to rock and roll. And now she's changed to rock and roll. And now she's changed to rock and roll.
Now she's changed to rock and roll.
That's the sound of the Dell Vikings here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to listener John Cummins, who is behind listening to the shows. So he thanks me weeks after hearing his requests that he does send me. But there you go. For John Cummins, that's the sound of the Dell Vikings. That's Gus Backus on lead there. Their first release for the Mercury folks, May 57, Jitterbug Mary is the name of the tune. So you got to dance really fast, girls, on that one as we continue here. So we're going to slow it up now with a flip side request for listener Edmund Williams. Actually played the flip side of this for Edmund Williams. Indrajit mentioned to Johnny G, you know, Johnny, we danced to It's a Groove because Indrajit over in the UK, well, he's not in the UK now. I think you're in India now, I think, Indrajit, who was in our chat room earlier. And he said, Johnny G, that was a great tune that Edmund requested It's a Groove, was the 5 Keys 12th release for the Capitol record label. And Edmund also requested the flip side of the 45. So we're going to play it here. It's a great ballad. It's with the Van Alexander Orchestra. And the tune, this one came out in April of 57. It features the great Rudy West on lead. Here are the 5 Keys on Capitol. It's called Four Walls. This is going out to Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. Here you go, Edmund.
Do 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 do.
Four walls since my love went away, since my dream went astray, I keep turning to you, turning to you. Four walls, you alone know my fears, you alone see the tears that I cry all night through, all night through. For here within my lonely room, she never leaves my mind. I make believe she's very close to me and leave the world behind. I pray someday she'll be there at the door, bringing love light once more. Here inside these four walls, inside of these four walls.
That's April 1957 release there for the 5 Keys. Rudy West on lead. Rudy West on the 5 Keys. What did I say that was their that is the flip side of It's a Groove, their 12th release for the Capitol record label. Four Walls is the name of the tune. Big Dave Swinger, I mean, I don't dismiss these Capitol recordings by the 5 Keys. I think they're great too. They just were, I guess, with the orchestra backing versus what a lot of the collectors were used to with their Aladdin releases is the thing that, so they were used to those early Aladdin sides, but they were so great sounding here and such great harmonies in the mid to late 50s there, the 5 Keys. And even when they went on King records, even though when they sounded great on King also. Johnny G here on a Saturday. I hope you're liking what you're hearing. And we continue here. We are in 1957. Let's fill a request for listener Emnon as we go to this group from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Lots of releases on the Apollo and King and Home of the Blues labels. Now, I'm sure many of you out there, maybe not everybody, but yeah, some of you, are you familiar with a song by the Shirelles? They had a hit with a song called Dedicated to the One I Love. Not when it originally came out, but in 1960 or 61 or 60 into 61, it sort of became a big hit for the group. But did you know who did that song first? This group did, from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. They're called the Five Royales, and it came out on Sid Nathan's deluxe record label. The Shirelles had the big hit, but this side did chart regionally, and was a big number 5 record on WYLD out of New Orleans. This is the original, written by Loman Pauling, and it features Eugene Tanner on lead, not Johnny Tanner, his brother, Eugene Tanner on lead. Let's go to December of 1957 by request for listener Emnon, the Five Royales, and the original version of Dedicated to the One I Love for Emnon. Here you go. Oh, wait, I messed up. I messed up. See that what happens when you're delirious with, I don't have a fever, but why did I miss the Titans? Nobody said, Johnny G, you messed up. So here we go. Well, let's hear this one. Since they're from 57, let's hear this one so I don't have to repeat it. So this is for Emnon. Then we're going to go to Gary Spring's request. So let me just change this real quick. See, I told you Johnny G's an amateur. So here you go. I messed that up there, folks. Almost really messed it up. But let's give a listen to what I just said. Here you go. These are the Five Royales. A little bit out of sequence.
This is dedicated to the one I love. While I'm away from you, my baby, I know it's hard for you, my baby, because it's hard for me, my baby, but the darkest hours is just before day. Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby, and let's tell all the stars above that this is dedicated to the one I love.
Life can never be exactly like we want it to be.
But I can be satisfied just knowing you love me.
Now there's one thing I want you to do, especially for me.
And it's something that everybody needs. Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby, and let's tell all the stars above that this is dedicated to the one I love. Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby, and let's tell all the stars above that this is dedicated to the one I love. This is dedicated to the one I love.
There you go. That one there going out to listener Emnon. That's the original version of Dedicated to the One I Love from December 57 as done by the Five Royales. Five Royales on King Records, and that's with Eugene Tanner on lead. That's Johnny's brother on lead for that one. That's going out to Emnon. Now let's go back to Gary Spring. Gary Spring in Canada's request, okay, as we go out to California again. This group out of Los Angeles, California, they were named after a missile developed by the U.S. Air Force. Did you know that? Did you ever hear of the Titan missile? Okay, the Titan missile. But they had 4 releases. Well, they recorded for the Vita label originally. Maybe was it Vita Records, we'll say. But they had 4 releases on Art Roop's specialty label. And this is their first. And it features second tenor and baritone of the group, Curtis McNair on lead. Earlier they had releases on the Vita label, and also later recorded for Class and Fidelity Records. But this is from October 57. This is going out to Gary Spring in Canada. He's in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to the Titans. It's called Sweet Peach. The Titans on Specialty. Here you go, Gary.
Look at them peaches, sweet peach. Look at them peaches, sweet peach. The sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. Hey, sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. Though it's way beyond my reach, I know I'm gonna get that peach. Sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. Hey, cheeks are soft and rosy as can be. Cheeks are soft and rosy as can be. Though it's way beyond my reach, I know I'm gonna get that peach. Sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. I can't wait, hold it close, feel its velvet touch. Never thought that I could ever want a peach so much. I'm gonna try and shake that tree. Hey, till I get that peach to fall for me. If it doesn't fall, I'll climb that tree and make that sweet peach mine. Sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. I can't wait, hold it close, feel its velvet touch. Never thought that I could ever want a peach so much. I'm gonna try and shake that tree. Hey, till I get that peach to fall for me. If it doesn't fall, I'll climb that tree and make that sweet peach mine. Sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. Sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. Hey, sweetest peaches, highest on the tree. Hey, sweetest peaches, highest on the tree.
There you go. We got it. Well, we haven't had many jumps tonight. Most of the records tonight have been ballads, but there you go. That's a cool jump there going out to Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Titans, October 1957. That's their first release on the Specialty label. Sweet Peach is the name of that one. That is with Curtis McNair on lead. I forget who I bought this record from. I forget the guy's name, but I used to buy a lot. He had a radio station load that came in. He was down in New Orleans. McSomething. I still have that. I got to go through those papers. You're going to freak out when I give you the names of the people I used to buy records from. But anyway, let us continue here. We got one more from the year 1957, and this is going out to Liam Savoy in Australia. This is a hard record to find as we go to the Bronx, New York. It's on Zell Sanders' J&S record label. At this time, the label was out of 1651 Washington Avenue down in the Bronx. And this is the group's second release for J&S. They were known as the Climbers. Okay, the only information I have is that the late Joe Rivers was a member of this group. Of course, Joe Rivers also was Joe of Johnny and Joe fame that also recorded for the J&S record label. So he was a member of this group. This came out in February of 1957 by request for Liam Savoy. They're called the Climbers, and I'm going to ask the listeners out there, Amy, didn't they say we can do a poll? Would you rather travel by train, car, boat, or plane? Take your pick. But that's the name of the song for Liam Savoy, the Climbers on J&S. It's called Train, Car, Boat, or Plane. Here you go, Liam, for you.
Train, car, boat, or
Wow, there was a. You got to be kidding. I can see the copyright on Dedicated to the One I Love, but not that record. But there is a copyright on that. Must be one of the. Who bought out Zell Sanders' catalog? But anyway, that group called the Climbers. That's a hard. Was this record second press, Big Dave? I don't know. But February 1957. That's an original on the J&S record label going out to Liam Savoy. The Climbers with Train, Car, Boat, or Plane. I prefer car because I guess I have the control of that. Not that I need to be in control, but at least when I'm in the car, I prefer the car. But second would be, I get seasick, so that's out. I guess it would be Train would be the second. And it's a great ride. I was talking to Karen Efron about this. If you ever come here to my town, you got to go on the Hudson Line. If you come into New York City, you can take the Hudson Line along the Hudson River. So bust the bass, if you come in to New York and you want to have some of Mama G's lasagna, you can I'll come pick you up at the train station down there, and you can come up here and you can have dinner with us, and you can come and be a guest on the show. Bring some of your records, okay, as we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. It's getting more difficult for me to find records for listener John Engstrom. You see, John, I didn't get a chance to record that record because I'm so busy. I'm so busy that I have the record over there because there was a drop in the sound on one of John's requests, and he wants that for his MP3 collection. But let's hope this one pans out okay. This gal is from Brooklyn, New York. She was a cabaret singer originally. She's a songwriter. Her name is Ruth Shirley Wohl, okay? But she recorded as Ruth Willis, okay? No. Charlene, you got that wrong. Ruth Wallace, W-A-L-L-I-S. Okay, Ruth Wallace. Okay, she was, and when I used to go to the Stormville Airport, which is up in Stormville, New York. It was like an airport, and they'd have this big flea market around the 3-day holidays. I would see her records all over the place. They were on the label called Wallace Records. Okay. She's got Willis here. It's Wallace. And so they would be these kind of like risque songs. I'm like, what is this record here? The pop-up song. You can only imagine what the pop-up song is about. And then there was another one called The Fishing Something. I mean, I have a whole bunch down in the basement. They're interesting because they're simple lyrics, but they're relating to some kind of gutter thing in your mind, so it's interesting. And she was singing from 1940 to the 1960s, but this is a serious recording by her that John Engstrom doesn't have, and there's some group or a group or chorus or something backing her up, because this was filed. I had this filed. This is on the Decca record label, and actually her husband, Hy Pastman, owned the Wallace original label back in 1951. That was a label. But she has releases on Deluxe and Monarch in 1953, and this one's on the Decca label from January of 58. So here you go for John Engstrom. You don't have this one. Ruth Wallace and some group or chorus on Decca. It's called Butterfly Heart for John Engstrom. Here you go.
Butterfly heart, fly away, fly away.
You can't cage a bird if it wants to go free. I can't make you mine if you don't want to be. So butterfly stop the clock, hang on to her thrill. Your fluttering wings I never could still. So This love I only imagine, this rapture each time we caressed. No, I'm not really losing you. How can I lose what I never possessed? Can't lock up your love if it wants to go free. Or if it were mine, I wouldn't need a key. So butterfly heart, fly away. You were never really mine, never really mine. Anyway.
Okay, there you go, John Engstrom. That is for you. That's the sound of Ruth Wallace. Ruth Wallace and a male chorus behind her there, January 1958. That's on the Decca record label. Butterfly Heart is the name of the tunes. It was funny. I was when I used to work for a company called Container Transport International. And I got to tell you, I had a lot of fun when I worked in that company. It was just always fun. When I left that company, because I left, they were going to Eden Prairie, Minnesota. And I said, there is no way I'm going to Eden Prairie, Minnesota. They got bought out by a company called Jelco. So they said they all took a trip to go up to Eden Prairie, Minnesota. And as soon as they said, oh, you got to plug your car in at lunchtime, I said, plug your car into what? They said heaters, so your car doesn't freeze over and you won't be able to drive home. I said, well, I'm not doing this. There's no way. So I started looking for a new job at the time, and I ended up going to a company called Ingersoll Rand, which is another fiasco in the finance department. So anyway, they had this like big going away party for me. So the girls were, it was always a fun time there. You know, I mean, I did my work. I learned a lot from my manager, Chan Khan, but they bought me they blindfolded me, is what they did. And they blindfolded me, and I had to put my hands out like this, and I had to guess what it was. So they had this gigantic blow-up doll. I mean, it was one that they actually blew up, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But they were trying to be funny. I mean, it wasn't, remember, this is like 1987, 86, something like that. But they were funny. I still have all the cards and whatnot. I don't know what happened to everybody. I still keep in touch with one guy. Frank Arno is who I still keep in touch with. But anyway, Johnny G gets off on a tangent. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room here. And, I lost my place. Okay, this group is out of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, in 1956, they were vocalists for band leader Sabi Lewis. Okay, they were called the Vibratones, and they recorded for ABC Paramount Records, had a release in March of 1956. I have featured it here on the program, a song called Regretting. And the lead singer for the Vibratones is someone by the name of Tommy Frederick, who then, in 1958, I think the group changed their name to the High Tones. And then they signed with Joe Carlton's Carlton record label, which was out of New York City. And their release would actually be the very first single to come out on the Carlton label. And so by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, this came out in January of 58. Tommy Frederick and the High Notes on the Carlton label. It's called I'm Not Pretending for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Here you go.
I'm not pretending that I love you. not pretending. The sun is shining, it always shines. Yes, when you're with me, no cloudy weather. When we're together and close together, we'll always be. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Need you, need you, need you, need you. Want you, don't you know? So never, never, leave me, leave me, never, never let me go. I'm not pretending that I'm in heaven. It's always heaven. Yes, when I'm with you, my love for you is never ending. I'm not pretending because it's true. I love you, need you, want you, don't you know? So never leave me, never, never let me go. I'm not pretending that I'm in heaven. It's always heaven. Yes, when I'm with you, my love for you, dear, is never ending. I'm not pretending because it's true. I love you.
There you go. That one there going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Tommy Frederick there and the High Tones from January 1958 on the Carlton record label. I'm Not Pretending is the name of the tune. Johnny G never pretends. I'm always serious with my original vinyl here on a Saturday evening. I hope you are enjoying the show. If you are, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about this program here. And it's not your normal oldies show. It is not with the visual. It's like different with the visual. It's so different, and so many of you, my listeners, are spoiled now. They are. But let's do a twin spin on the Capitol, how about Carlton record label, Johnny? And this is a request for listener Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. Now, this record could be a collector corner record because this is a very hard record to find for some reason. Don't ask me why. You would think with all the, because there's lots of, who was on there? Who did the Jack Scott? Okay, was the big artist on the label, and especially here in New York, I had to get this from Greg when he found a copy for me. But this is a request for Joe Shacatano. The group is called the Capitals. They are not the group out of Pittsburgh, nor the group that recorded for the Pet label. Those are different groups. They are from Washington, D.C. Now, the writers are Kenneth Scott and Johnny Brantley and Leroy Kirkland. I think Brantley and Kirkland were band leaders. Brantley has a record on Carlton. Leroy Kirkland, I think, was maybe the house band on this or the A&R guy. I don't know. But they were well established in the industry, writing and producing. Johnny Brantley was also a band leader and has a release on the Carlton label. Anyway, so a twin spin on the Carlton label. The prices are quite different. This is from March 58, going out to Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. The Capitals on Carlton. It's called I Let Her Go for Joe Shacatano. Here you go.
I let her go. Yeah, 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 yeah. I let her go. Now I've no one to love me. She just drifted away.
Wow, copyright police on that rare record. Why would that record, it's not like a lot of people have that record. But anyway, there you go. That one there going out to listener Joe Shacatano, the Capitals on Joe Carlton's Carlton label, March 1958, I Let Her Go. Very rare. That's probably the rarest record on the label. The second rarest would have to be the Spices, I think, which I only see on a red promo. I've never seen it on the stock, and I've never seen this on a promo, either the blue, I think, because Big Dave was talking about the Tommy Frederick record. I think I have that on a blue promo also, but this is the stock copy on this, so I don't know what happened with that one. Anyway, maybe they ran out of labels or something. But that's for Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. Let us continue here. We are in the 1958 block. Let's fill a request now for listener Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. He is what are you in there as? Wallonian. Is that how it is? Is that what you're using? And Gary did that because there's so many Garys in the chat room. But I'm sure many of you are familiar with this duet. They hail from Dayton, Ohio, probably most known for their releases on the Rust label in the early 1960s with records like Tra-La Little Susie and Hey Dean, Hey Jean, and of course my favorite by them and also of my Aunt Mary was their rendition of the tune I Wanna Be Loved. But those songs came out in 1963 and 1964 time period. This is not their debut single, but one of their debut single came out on a label called Buckeye Records. That is right. But I should say this record did. Maybe first came out on Buckeye, but then it was picked up by Al Silver's Ember record label. They are Welton Young and Brenda Lee Jones, and they were better known as Dean and Jean, and they wrote this tune. This came out in November of 58, going out to Gary McClendon. Dean and Jean on Ember. It's called We're Gonna Get Married. This is for Gary McClendon. Here you go.
Are we gonna get married? We gonna run away? Are we gonna leave home? Just so we can be together and be left all alone. Folks say we're too young, but we're gonna get married. You know, Mama said no, Papa said you can't. Grandma rocking in the corner, talking about you ain't. But while they're talking, are we gonna get married? Well, I don't care if you can't do the walk, I don't care if you can't stroll.
Cause baby, every time you look in my eye, you make me holler, ooh, my soul.
Now Mama told Papa to make us stay in school. She said, Elsa, when we grow up, we're gonna be two fools. We'll be two fools, baby, cause we're gonna get married. Well, I don't care if you can't do the walk, I don't care if you can't stroll.
Cause baby, every time you look in my eye, you make me holler, ooh, my soul.
Now Mama told Papa to make us stay in school. She said, Elsa, when we grow up, we're gonna be two fools. We'll be two fools, baby, cause we're gonna get married. Are we gonna get married? 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 Are we gonna get married?
There we go, duets here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room, November 1958. That's Dean and Jean with a J, Bobby, yes. Dean and Jean on Al Silver's Ember Records. We're Gonna Get Married is the name of the tune. That's a Welton Young and Brenda Lee Jones. And they do some cool soul releases also later on in the 1960s. We stay in 1958. Let's fill a request now for listener Big Dave Swinger. This singer is from Greenville, South Carolina, and it's his debut single. This came out on Charles Fulton Records, which is out of Detroit, Michigan. And I think the five J's were the five Johnson brothers. Okay, and I think they're backing him up on this because they also recorded on this label. It's tune written by James Hendricks, who founded the soul label Carry Records and La Beat Records with Lou Beatty. But this is from 1958. Choking here. I bought this from Louis Silvani. This is a Louis Silvani purchase. Cornell Blakeley and the uncredited five Johnson brothers backing him up on the Fulton label. This is for Big Dave Swinger. It's called Don't Touch the Moon for Big Dave. Here you go.
The moon, I need it for loving. Don't touch the stars, I need them too. All you frantic scientists, find something else to do. No. My night for love will not stars to glow. All you frantic scientists, find somewhere else to go. You have almost turned the earth around. Just stay right here where you are. La 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 la. Too far. No, don't touch the moon. Don't touch the moon. I need it for loving. Don't touch the stars. I need them too. All you frantic scientists, find something else to do. Don't touch the moon. Don't touch the moon. My night for love will not be complete without the moon and stars to glow. All you frantic scientists, find somewhere else to go. Don't touch the moon. Don't touch the moon. Don't touch the
That's on the Fulton label out of Detroit, Michigan. And that is Cornell Blakeley. Did I say his name? Cornell Blakeley. And I'm assuming, like Big Dave assumed, those are the five Johnson brothers backing him up because they have the other recording on this label, 1958. Don't Touch the Moon. You know the last time when I played that record? I played it a number of years ago when we had that Blood Moon. I did songs with moon in the title. It was songs or groups or labels that was dealing with the moon. Anyway, Barbara loves all the star stuff. But anyway, the stars in space and whatnot. Well, all right. Let's not get into that. Let's stay in 1958. Fill a request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. and he wanted to hear this singer from Gold Mine, Louisiana. Where is Gold Mine, Louisiana? Did they really have gold mines there, though? That is the question. And, of course, he had a hit back in 1957 on Leonard Chess's Checker record label. I'm sure you know the song called Susie Q. Okay, you know Susie Q? They used to be, used to be a cream in the middle and chocolate cake. Those were Susie Q's, weren't they? Or was he singing about something else? But he had 15 releases on the Checker record label, and Oldies Fan requested his fifth. And this is a tune he wrote with Stanley Lewis. Let's go to July of 1958, going out to Joseph Smith, a.k.a. Oldies Fan, our YouTube chat room, Mr. Dale Hawkins. Dale Hawkins on the Checker label. It's called La. Wait, is this the one that is? Wait a minute. Let me just make sure I get it. Yeah. It's called, because this print is weird from my other print. This is called La Do Da Da. This is going out to Oldies Fan. Here you go, Dale Hawkins. There's a lot of action in the chat room as the copyright police come out for that record right now. They waited. But that one there going out to Oldies Fan, Joseph Smith. A lot of action on that record for Mr. Dale Hawkins. Dale Hawkins, July 1958 release. It's on the Checker record banner. La Do Da Da is the name of the tune. And what Big Dave says that Roy Buchanan, his first session back on guitar on that session there. Interesting. As we continue here for a Saturday evening, thank you all for being here. Hope you are digging on the tunes here. Please consider subscribing. As I said, this is the third show of the week. I will be back next Wednesday. Not sure about Thursday afternoon at 1. I'll decide tomorrow if I'm up to pulling records out and writing some things up. But anyway, let us continue in 1958. Let's fill a request now for listener Paul Michel as we go to Bob Shad's Warner Records. And this group is out of New York City. It's their only release. And one of the writers is Leroy Kirkland. He was also associated with this label. Many labels he was associated with here in New York. He had a big presence in the 1950s, very instrumental with a lot of the music of that time. But he's not only a songwriter, but he also was the band leader for this. And another writer here was a group member, Clyde McDowell. Maybe he is the lead, I don't know, but it's from January 1958. It's going out to Paul Michel. Let's give a listen to the Big Tops. The Big Tops on the Warner label. It's called I'm in Love. This is for Paul Michel. Here you go, Paul.
You know that I love you so much. You know that I thrill to your touch. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Oh yes, with you. You went away. You broke my heart in two. You went away. I'm all alone and blue. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Oh yes, with you. Well, darling, you know I love you so. You're my one desire. Well, please come back home. You know that I love you so much. You know that I thrill to your touch. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Oh yes, with you. You know that I love you so much. You know that I thrill to your touch. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Oh yes, with you. I'm in love, 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 I'm in love.
That's by request for Paul Michel. I like that record a lot. I forget who. I think I bought that. Was it Joe Jedlecka? I think he was a collector out of Pittsburgh that sold out. And I think he was good friends with Fred Bond and also Ted Artkowski. And then he relocated to Tennessee. I think he has since passed away, if I'm not mistaken. But I think I bought that from him. That's the Big Tops there. Big Tops going out to Paul Michel from January 58 on the Warner label. I'm in Love is the name of the tune. Johnny G is in love with this music here on a Saturday evening. Hope you are too, and consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. But let's fill a request now for Jim Lampley in Texas, as we have a duo here. They were high school friends. They attended, is it Tyden High School in Brooklyn, New York? And they wrote 4 songs, and they were signed to Al Silver's Herald record label and released 2 singles. This was their first release that Jim requested. And this duo, they were Alan Levy and Gilbert Kaplan. Collectively, they were known as the Toon Tones, and this is from July of 1958, and it's I have this on a promo copy, and this is going out to Jim Lampley in Texas. The Toon Tones with Please, Baby Please for Jim. Here you go, Jim in Texas. That's from July 1958. That one there, by request for Jim Lampley in Texas. The Toon Tones there on the Herald record label, Please Baby Please. That was Alan Levy and Gilbert Kaplan. Now, Gilbert, he became a veterinarian in Long Island, and Alan went on to become assistant editor of the music industry trade paper Record World. Record Worlds are pretty cool, by the way, because they give you the regional records to make certain markets. They give you like the whole charts. It's really cool, and they give you pictures of the records on the front cover. And that was not that trade paper did not or magazine did not last long. But I collect those Record Worlds, and people have been giving me those Record Worlds here. I got them. And plus, they're good to, like, date records. Like, you get the release dates on a lot of the records. But anyway, I babble on here. But let us continue here. One more from the year 1958. Let's fill a request now for listener Charles Sheen, who was in our YouTube chat room last week. And he requested the Robins, the later Robins, that recorded for the Night record label. Now, this later Robins group included Ty Terrell, Billy Richard, Roy Richard, and Charles' dad, who is Bobby Sheen, and he is doing lead on this tune. I think this is the first record that Bobby Sheen did the lead singing on. And this tune, first done back in 1948, Paula Watson did this on the Supreme label. I wonder if I have that in the collection. But this is a version done by the Robins. They're second of two on the Night label, and it features Bobby Sheen on lead. This is by request for Bobby Sheen's son, Charles Sheen. From November 1958, the Robins on Night. It's called A Little Bird Told Me. Here you go for Charles Sheen.
A little bird told me that you love me, and I believe that you do. A little bird told me I was falling for no one but you. There's no use denying, I might as well confess. Of all the girls I know, dear, I'm sure I love you best. Well, a little bird told me we'd be happy, and I believe that's true. A little bird told me we'll be married, and I believe that it's true. This little bird told me when we're married, we'll have a pretty cottage not too far, all fenced in like a movie star. Great and pup will call and pay, lying there by the fireplace. Goldfish pond and a wishing well, everything's gonna turn out swell. There's no use denying, I might as well confess. Of all the girls I know, dear, I'm sure I love you. Yes, a little bird told me we'd be happy, and I believe that's true. And I believe that it's true. And I believe that it's true. I believe that it's true.
Wow, things there sounding a little bit like Cherry Lips, as done by Gaynell Hodge and the Robins on the Whip It record label. But that one there, and then a little bit of that flute there at the end that's on like the Rockin' Robin, you know, that tune. But there you go, that one there from November 1958 by request for Charles Sheen. a group called, the Robins with his father on lead. His late father, Bobby Sheen, on lead. A Little Bird Told Me. It's on the Night record label. Of course, Bobby Sheen does some great records in the 1960s, both with solo and, of course, with Bobby B. Sox and the Blue Jeans on the Phyllis record label. Let us continue here for a Saturday evening, and let's fill a request for listener Mike Campbell in Florida. And thank you, Mike, for your email and making this request. This group sounding a lot like Earl Lewis and the Channels. I think they tried to emulate the Channels on this release. Came out on Len Levy and Bob Thiel's Hanover Records, which is out of New York City. Now, it's the group's only release. Okay, they're called the Fluorescents, spelled Fluorescents. And Billboard rated this side only 1 star in their April 6, 1959 edition. I think they rated the flip 3 stars. And Wayne Sterling would get the rights to this record and put it out on his Wayne Sterling would put it out on his Candlelight record label. I'm telling you, Johnny G cannot think when I'm ill. But anyway, let's go to March of 1959 by request for listener Mike Campbell. Here are the Fluorescents on Hanover Records. It's called The Facts of Love for Mike. Here you go, Mike.
The facts of love.
Like that one there in the YouTube chat room, the sound of the Fluorescents. The Fluorescents from March 1959 featured it on the Hanover record label. Song entitled The Facts of Love is the name of the tune. That one there going out to listener Mike Campbell. Great request for that as we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. One more from the year 1959 as we go back to the Bronx. This is a duo again, this time for listener Elliot Weiss. Thank you, Elliot, for your emails and correspondence. This duo from the Bronx, and they recorded for High Weiss's Old Town record label. This was their 9th release on the label, a tune they both wrote. They are Robert Carr and Johnny Mitchell, collectively recording as Robert and Johnny. This was a number 5 record on WINE out of Buffalo, New York, from April 1959. Okay, here are Robert and Johnny going out to Elliot on Old Town. The song is called Dream Girl. Here you go, Elliot, for you. There you go. That one there going out to Elliot Weiss. That's the sound of Robert and Johnny. That is Robert Carr and Johnny Mitchell. They have a great duo there, recorded for High Weiss's Old Town record label, April 1959, song entitled Dream Girl. Sometimes finding some of these records is kind of like a dream for Johnny G as we continue. And let's move into 1960 now with this request for listener Cool Ant in our YouTube chat room. Now, she requested Mr. Chuck Berry, and this is his 21st release for the Chess record label. Now, this song first written and recorded by Big Mace. How do you say that? Maceo? Is that how you pronounce his name? M-A-C-E-O. Big, or Maso, I don't know how to pronounce it, Merriweather. Recorded this back in 1936 on the Bluebird record label. And this was adapted from that. Wait a minute. This was adapted from Sleepy John Estes' 1936 Someday Baby Blues, which came out on the Decca record label. Now, the musicians at this session were Chuck Berry on guitar and vocals, Johnny Johnston on piano, Willie Dixon on the bass, Fred Below on drums, and others that recorded this were Ray Charles, B.B. King, Muddy Waters, and Junior Wells. And now let's give a listen to this version by Mr. Chuck Berry. This one released in April of 1960 by request for Cool Ant in our YouTube chat room. Chuck Berry with Worried Life Blues. Here you go, Cool Ant, for you.
I ain't gonna worry my life anymore. don't care what you do. Someday, baby, I ain't gonna worry my life anymore.
Well, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room as the copyright police come out to chase Johnny G on that tune. That's Mr. Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry from April 1960 on Chess Records. His rendition of the tune Worried Life Blues is the name of the tune. Johnny G's got to get another cough drop here as we continue now. And let's fill a request for listener Timothy. One more from the, well, actually, no, got two more from the year 1960. And this is the third release for this group from Washington, D.C. They recorded for George Gollner's End record label. And the lead singer on this is Van Allen McCoy, which translates into Van McCoy, who wrote over 600 songs during his unfortunately short career. And this was the group's third release from June of 1960. Let's give a listen to the Starlighters. The Starlighters on End with Van McCoy on lead. It's called A Story of Love for Timothy. Here you go, Timothy.
Here is the story of two broken hearts. Here is the story of two lovers apart. Two lovers kissed beneath the moon. Why did their love have to end so soon? Here is the story of a boy and a girl who were the happiest people in the world. Here is the story of sadness and tears, the story of a love that only lasted a year. Teenage love is a wonderful thing, a love as sweet as the breath of spring. What went wrong to change their minds? Was it he? Was it he? Was it she? Was it she? Or was it time? And now the story comes to an end. A boy and a girl who are no more than friends. A boy and a girl are saying goodbye. The girl was you and the boy was I. The girl was you and the boy was I. This is the story of love.
That's early Van McCoy here on the Vinyltreasure Show, as requested by Timothy. They're called the Starlighters. He was the lead of that group. Their third release. Did I say that? Yeah, their third release for the George Gollner's End record label, June 1960. A Story of Love is the name of the tune. That's a song he wrote. The interesting thing with this record is, Greg brought over Eric Ashton. They came across the Tappan Zee Bridge. They met me at the Howard Johnson on Broadway, and I bought this record from him and some other ones. He had some cool soul records too. But I get home, not that I even listened to them, and I found out later that he would use lighter fluid to clean the records. I said, "What are you doing? You putting light?" I mean, it didn't sound bad, you know. I'm going, are you kidding me? You don't put lighter fluid on plastic. That's going to eat the plastic. And don't ask me why he did that, okay? I mean, leave it alone, especially styrene. That is like, I was not happy. but he never was able to deliver on what he was supposed to do because he passed away, unfortunately. As well as the lead singer here, was very unfortunate that the lead singer there, Van McCoy, of course, remember he had a big disco hit with The Hustle sometime, in the early 70s. He passed away at a young age. He died on July 6, 1979, and he was only 39 years old of a heart attack. But anyway, we remember him here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for Indrajit Advani in our YouTube chat room, and he wants to send this one out to all the wonderful Vinyltreasure community. Thank you, Indrajit, for that. And this, a record producer, singer, songwriter from Hillsboro, Texas. His real name, Donald is Donald Robert William Johnston, husband of Joan Byers, son to Diane Johnston. He is best known for his work with Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, Leonard Cohen, Simon and Garfunkel, and others, I guess, later on, of course. Okay, first recorded as Don Johnston, okay, in 1956 on the Mercury record label. I wonder if I have that in the collection. Then with a release on Chic and Algonquin and on Dot. But he had two as Bobby Johnston on the Mercury record label. Now, Indrajit requested his second, and he wrote this tune with his mother, Diane Johnston, and Charlie Daniels. This is arranged by Belford Hicks from November of 1960 by request for Indrajit Advani, who is in our chat room this evening, sending it out to all the Vinyltreasure show community. Bobby Johnston on Mercury. It's called Cajun Queen for Indrajit. Here you go.
Trip down to New Orleans to see a chick they call a Cajun Queen. Asking all my friends that I used to know, paddling their canoes down the Gulf of Mexico to see my Cajun Queen. Oh, what a swinging, swinging queen. She got big black eyes and everything, the pride of Louisiana and of New Orleans. I passed through Mobile at the crack of dawn. Every man in town was either dead or gone. Half of them was riding on an old paddle ship, the other half was swimming down the mighty Mississippi to see my Cajun Queen. Oh, what a swinging, swinging queen. She got big black eyes and everything, the pride of Louisiana and the toast of a New Orleans. Got into town, the crowds were cheering, people all milling round. I took one look and couldn't believe what I saw. The governor had just declared martial law for that Cajun Queen. Ooh, what a swinging, swinging queen. She got big black eyes and everything, the pride of Louisiana and of New Orleans. Cajun Queen, ah, what a swinging, swinging queen. She got big black eyes and everything, the pride of Louisiana and the toast of a New Orleans. I said she's my Cajun Queen. Oh, what a swinging, swinging queen. She got big black eyes and everything, the pride of Louisiana and of New Orleans. Ooh, now she's my Cajun Queen. Oh, what a swinging, 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 swinging queen. Big black eyes and everything, the pride of Louisiana and the toast of a New Orleans.
There you go. That November 1960 release there for Bobby Johnston. Bobby Johnston on the Mercury record label. Cajun Queen is the name of the tune. That one there by request for Indrajit Advani, sending it out to the Vinyltreasure show community. There you go. They dig that tune there in the YouTube chat room. And we got no records from 1961, or I have no requests from the year 1961, so we're going to move into 1962 and fill a request for listener Grayland in our YouTube chat room. This gal, originally from did I say it right? Atascadero, California. Where is Atusco, California, in vicinity to some of the other big towns or big cities in California? I don't know, but she found success when she signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown empire. She had some big hits in her career, like Every Little Bit Hurts, When I'm Gone, and others on the Tamla label. But in the mid 60s, but she started recording in the early 60s for Bob Keene's Donna record label. This was her first of 3 on the label, and it's a song she co-wrote. I forget, how old was she, Charlene, when she recorded this? Because she was young. I think her sister is backing her up on this too, if I'm not mistaken. I saw there's an interview with her, a bunch of interviews with her on the YouTube, somewhere on YouTube. And I remember I saw it, and she was talking about this record, so I didn't get to update this. January 62, let's give a listen to Brenda Holloway, early Brenda Holloway, by request for Graylin on Donna Records, and the song is called Echo, Brenda Holloway. Here you go, Graylin.
There's an
As January 1962, copyright police are out in full force after Johnny G. That's the early Brenda Holloway. And her sister is backing her up on there too also. Her younger sister, I forget the name, as, oh gosh, she did the song called the Dell Viking. Johnny G drawing a blank tonight, folks. Brenda Holloway going out to Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. Echo is the name of the tune on the Donna record label, her first of three. As we continue here, and we are in the year 1962, let's do a flip side request for listener Daryl Letts. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was, I featured this group, the Clocks and the Classmen, on the Mail Call label, which was Mail Call Records out of Pontiac, Michigan, played It's Written, okay, for who, Charlene? Okay. I don't know who it was. Was it for Ronnie Sherman, maybe? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay, but Daryl Letts requested the flip side of whoever requested it. Charlene has trouble with the flip sides, folks, for some reason. I don't know why. 1962, here's the Clocks and the Classmen for Daryl Letts on Mail Call Records, and it's called Think You're Smart. This is for Daryl Letts in our YouTube chat room.
Apart. What you don't know is that someone else is taking what you think you have for yourself. And if you're smart, then you won't be trying to play this game with me. Because if you win, you'll also lose this crazy, crazy love I have for you. So keep your mind on your heart and soul. Don't you know you're gonna lose control? Keep your head whatever you do. I'd hate to see you feeling sad and blue, 'cause you really are tearing us apart. What you don't know is that someone else is taking what you think you have for yourself.
Think you're smart, you think you're breaking my heart, but all you're doing is just tearing us apart. What you don't know is that someone else is taking everything you have for yourself. If you're smart, then you won't be trying to play this game with me. Because if you win, you'll also lose the crazy love that I have for you.
So keep your mind on your heart and soul. Don't you know you're gonna lose control? Keep your head whatever you do. I'd hate to see you feeling sad and blue. 'Cause you think you're smart, think you're breaking my heart, but you really are tearing us apart. What you don't know is that someone else is taking everything you have for yourself. It's taking everything you have for yourself. It's taking everything you have for yourself.
I agree with Indrajit. There's kind of like a calypso. There's a calypso backdrop on that record. That one there going out to Daryl Letts. That's the sound of Clocks and the Classmen from 1962 on Mail Call. Think You're Smart is the name of the tune. I forget who I played It's Written. I think it was Ronnie Sherman. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, I'm trying to remember, but my mind is a sieve today as we continue here on Vinyltreasure Overtime here. We're almost done here, folks. And let's go out to... this group from Elmont, Long Island. This is a request for listener David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. This is on the Chelsea record label. The members of this group included Don Binsvinga. He was the baritone. Ted Drolis, second tenor. Ernie Eggerson, first tenor, Robert Pinky, first tenor, and Sherman Walker, the bass. Now, the group disbanded in 1960 after two members enlisted in the military and had no idea that this record was released on the Chelsea record label. Okay. This features Ernie Eggerson on lead. Again, this is another record that Wayne Sterling would secure the rights on and release on his Candlelight record label. But it came out in May of 1962. They're called the El Domingos. The El Domingos on Chelsea, going out to listener David Vilma. It's called Made in Heaven. The El Domingos. Here you go, David.
last. And it will last for all eternity.
Yeah, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the El Domingos. El Domingos from May 1962. You can get that on the Candlelight record label. I think when I bought it, when I used to listen to Gus Gossard for the flip side, Lucky Me, I'm in Love, I bought my copy from Disco Disc, I think, for like 75 cents. But this one's on the Chelsea label. This is for David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. The El Domingos with Made in Heaven as we start to wind down here. We are in 1962. Let's fill a request for listener Tom Shaughnessy, this group from Brooklyn, New York. They are called the Tokens. Of course, they had a hit on the Warwick label with Tonight I Fell in Love back in 1961. But they would sign with RCA Records. Jay Siegel became the lead singer of the group. And They had a hit with their first release on the RCA record label with the song The Lion Sleeps Tonight. And this is a request for Tom Shaughnessy. It's their 7th release for RCA. This is produced by Hugo and Luigi. Jay Siegel on lead from September 62. Let's give a listen to the Tokens and their tune called I'll Do My Crying Tomorrow. This is on RCA, The Tokens, for Tommy Shaughnessy. Here you go.
Tonight she'll say she doesn't love me. I'll smile and say that I don't care. I'll never let her know my sorrow. I'll do my crying tomorrow. She'll tell me that she loves another. I won't know who, I won't know why. Instead of tears, I'll turn and go. I'll do my crying tomorrow. Ooh la la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. I know someday I'll find another. I don't know how, I don't know when. Tonight I wish upon a star. I'll do my crying tomorrow. Ooh la la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la
As Jay Siegel and the Tokens there by request for Tommy Shaughnessy, their 7th release for the RCA record label. Song entitled I'll Do My Crying Tomorrow is the name of the tune. That one there came out in September of 1962. Let's stay in 1962. This is my Collector Corner record. And the reason why I selected this, usually I play the flip side of this, which is a killer ballad called You're Laughing at, Everybody's Laughing at Me, which is a great record with a female lead. The flip side of this is a male lead, and I'm going to send this one out to listener Nathan Mosier, okay, because I think, Nathan, you'd said that you entered did you enter a contest with a disc jockey by the name of Dick Liberatore. So when he mentioned that, he typed it on my Facebook wall. I said, well, wait a minute. I knew he was a disc jockey, okay, and that wasn't even his real name. That was he used that. That's a fake name. But he was Alan Freed's son-in-law, married, of course, to Alan Freed's daughter. And he was like manager for this group, and he wrote this song. Okay, he wrote this tune. This is on a label out of Alamogordo, New Mexico, Calvin Bowles' Yucca label. And the first presses of this are very difficult to find. I bought this from Jerry Diaz, and he was not easy to deal with. He was always expensive. But it came out in February of '62. It's our Collector Corner record of the week, I should say of the night. And it features the male lead on this. His name is Eric Joyner. And again, this tune written by Alan Freed's son-in-law, Dick Liberatore. And we're going to send it out to Nathan Mosier, the Ravons, Ravons, the Ravons on Yucca. It's called Why Did You Leave Me? The Question, from February '62. Here you go.
Why did you leave me? Somebody new. Why did you leave and break my heart in two? Why did you leave me? Well, I've gotta know. Darling, I love you so. You know I love you right from the start. You tell me, darling, why you broke my heart. Why did you leave me? Well, I've gotta know. Darling, I love you so. We used to take a walk late at night till the break of day. Yeah, yeah. You said you love me and always be mine forever and a day. Yeah. Why did you leave me for somebody new? Why did you leave and break my heart in two? Why did you leave me? For I've got to know, darling, I love you so. We used to take a walk late at night till the break of day. Yeah, you said you love me and always be mine forever and a day. Yeah, why did you leave me for somebody new? Why did you leave and break my heart in two? Why did you leave me? For I've got to know, darling, I love you so. Yeah, darling, I love you so. Come on home, girl. Darling, I love you so.
That's the Collector Corner record of the week. We'll send it out to Nathan Mosier. That is from February '62. The Ravons on Yucca Records. Why Did You Leave Me is the name of the tune. That is with Eric Joyner on lead. And we have one more from the year 1962 as we head out to Los Angeles, California, with this request for listener Record Ralph in Syracuse. The label is called Cal Joe, Cal-Jo, and some think this is named for Johnny Otis, as California Johnny he was known as he gets writer credit on both sides of this 45. The publishing is Phyllis Music, which is Johnny's publishing named after his wife Phyllis, and it's speculated that two of his daughters are members of this group. Okay, they are Laura and Janice. Out at the same time was a single on the Mexi label by Laura Otis and the Satinettes, which I have. Now this one is Denise Mills and the Satinettes. Okay, from July '62, going out to Record Ralph. Denise Mills and the Satinettes on Cal-Jo. It's called You Oughta Try for Record Ralph. Here you go.
I
Yeah, nice girl group sounds here as we start to wind down here on the on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Record Ralph in Syracuse, July 62 release there for Dennis Mills. Dennis, how about Denise, Johnny? It's late, folks. Denise Mills and the Satinettes on the Caljo label. You ought to try. You ought to try this sometimes. Come in and help Johnny G do the show. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for Comic Detective in our YouTube chat room. As we go back to Sid Nathan's King record label for a group called the Five Fabulous Demons. And I don't know anything about this group. I think it's a great two-sided 45 too, by the way. And this song originally done. Actually written and recorded first by Burt Russell, a.k.a. Burt Burns, on the Juan record label back in 1961. This cover came out in July of 1963, and we're going to send this one out to Comic Detective in our YouTube chat room. The Five Fabulous Demons with their rendition of the tune, You Better Come Home, from July 63. Here you go, Comic Detective, for you. There you go. Whoops. Johnny G messing up here. I got to put the TV goes on the blink. Okay, now I got it. So there you go. That one there going out to Comic Detective in our YouTube chat room. That's the Fabulous See, usually Fabulous is first, but they couldn't. Because there is a group, I think, by that. The Five Fabulous Demons on King Records from July 63. You'd Better Come Home. That is the Burt Russell tune. That's for Comic Detective. 3 more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And I guess Tommy Albergo was so mesmerized by this song that Karen Efron played on her guest spot here on Thursday afternoon, that he requested it from Johnny G. You can't get enough of that song, Tommy, but I purchased this at the Allentown, PA show, that one of the shows that I attended. I forget from who, but the group is out of the Bronx, New York, and this is on a Brooklyn label, Anko Records. Al Brown associated with this, and And Karen said, I think this was their second release. Their first came out on the Times Square record label. This was their second. Of course, band leader Al Brown, involved with this, wrote this song together with the lead singer of the group. Her name is Connie Questel, from 1963, going out to Tommy Albergo. Here are the Decoys on the Anko label, and it's called I Want Only You. This is for Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Tommy.
He may not be what girls describe as fine, and he may not be handy with his line, but oh yes, it's true. I want only you. He might not be smart, might not have a degree, but in my heart, he's the boy for me. Oh yes, it's true. I want only you. Your fingers in my hair, your hand on my shoulders there, your lips on my sleepy face, and your arms encircle around my waist. I want only you. If I can, my life is through. There's no use in living, no sense in giving when I want only you. I want only
That's a great tune there. You get to hear it twice in a week. Twice in a week, because Karen Efron played it on Thursday afternoon. You get to hear it Saturday night. Those are the Decoys, going out to Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. Connie Questel, she's the lead singer, 1963 on the Anko label. I Want Only You. She has some good records, soul records, on the Decca record label. Two more 45s to go here before we sign off here on a Saturday evening. Let's fill a request for Gary Hendren in Alabama, and it's the only release for this girl group out of Philadelphia. This is on the Pageant record label. This came out in February of 63. They're called the Sparkle Tones, and I think I paid $1.73 from Joel Scherzer in one of his auctions way back in the early 1980s. Now, Charlene, did you check out who Chelsea Briscoe is? So you should have researched that name to see who that would have been. But anyway, here are the Sparkle Tones. Chelsea Briscoe is the writer, and the song is called Just One Chance. It's going out to Gary in Alabama. Here you go, Gary, for you.
If I could love you, I'd always love you the way you should be loving. I've got a feeling,
That's going out to listener Gary Hendren in Alabama. That's the sound of the Sparkle Tones. Sparkle Tones from February 1963 on the Pageant record label. It's a Philly group, I think. Song entitled Just One Chance. Well, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure Show. I want to thank you, Thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. If you want to get in touch, you want to make a request, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I was not feeling well today, folks, as you can tell, but I got through an extra hour here again, but it's only one request for the listeners here. So thank you all for being part of this program. And thank you to all the new listeners that tuned into the program. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you can consider coming back here to the Vinyltreasure Show, as it's a labor of love for Johnny G. And also, I don't know about a labor of love for Charlene, but Charlene is my administrative assistant. She assists me on the Saturday and the Wednesday night shows here. So thank you all for being a part of it. It's always fun to do it, our little get-together here on a Saturday evening. And you get to watch Johnny G in the privacy of your own home on your computer or on your TV or on your iPhone or on your tablet. But anyway, thank you all for being here this evening. We're going to close the show tonight with a request for Delwood Jeff. Last week, he requested this singer by the name of Carlo. He's really Carlo Mastrangelo. He was from the Bronx, New York. He was one of Dion's Belmonts that backed Dion up. But this was his fourth release on the Laurie record label. And this was a favorite of New York disc jockey Murray the K. Okay, because this won a record review board. This won the record review board contest the week of February 12th, 1964, and this also charted number 38 on WENE out of Endicott, New York. Our closer tonight is for Delwood Jeff from February 64, Carlo on the Laurie label. It's called Ring-a-Ling. Okay, Ring-a-Ling. I think that's it, right? Yeah. But anyway, thank you all for tuning into the program. I hope to see some of you on Wednesday evening for the Soul Show right here on Oldies and More, and also on YouTube. I don't know about the Thursday show. You got to check out the promos if I post it up on YouTube. That'll be the way to know. But I'll decide in the next couple days. But anyway, I'll be back next Saturday for more of your requests. 1950s and early 60s. We play the records by year. That's going to do it, folks. I want everybody to have a safe and happy week. I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Here you go, Delwood Jeff. This is Carlo with Ring-a-Ling. Here you go. Bye, everybody.
I wanna hear them ding dong, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding dong. I wanna hear them ding dong, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding dong. I wanna hear those wedding bells ringing full. I wanna see you ding dong, walking down the old ding dong. And I know that ding dong, gonna where's my ding dong? The day I hear those wedding bells go ringing for me. Oh yeah. How I hope and pray that I hear you say you will marry me. You know I'd cry for you, I'd even die for you. I know our love would be true. How I hope and pray that I hear you say
wanna hear them ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong. I wanna hear them ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong. I wanna hear those wedding bells go ringing full.